You're missing out on your genius if you don't know how to let go. If you're walking around, it doesn't matter how smart you are, if you're walking around with a lot of baggage, then you're not tapped into your full genius, your lateral thinking, your ability to improv on the spot or to have inspired ideas and take action. And so I think it's really important for all of us to learn how to let go. How do you let go? Just picture yourself like a computer. If you have a bunch of programs running in the background, then the computer's going to be running really slow. And so a lot of humans, a lot of us are walking around with this. And what does this show up like? It's the obsessive thinking. It's the worrying about the future, freaking out about the past, just being absolutely burdened by life and not being able to get out of bed or, to function that properly without coffee or alcohol or whatever. So how do you let go? There's 3 different types of letting go that I'll briefly touch upon here, and you can look into it yourself. But one of them is meditation. So meditation is you're focusing your mind, and because of that, you're focusing in the present moment. Because of that, you're not engaging in the same habitual thought patterns. So you end up kind of letting go. Those things start to lift off, and you suddenly feel a bit free in the present moment. The second way to let go would be just asking yourself if you can let go. And so Hale Dwosky and the Sedona method actually go into this really well. And basically, the idea is that we have the natural ability to let go. So if you just notice in this moment, is there any pushing or pulling going on in your mind? Are you trying to push something away? Are you attached to something? And if you notice something, you can actually just ask yourself, can I let this go? And the more you practice this, you recognize that when you prompt yourself, you'll recognize that you actually have the natural ability to let this go. Could I let this go just for now? Just ask yourself that. And then the third method of letting go is something called radical non-interference. And this is the ability to just sit with your emotions, to actually just be in the pain. And this is really important to do because a lot of times we're trying to avoid the emotions inside of ourselves. But if you just sit with it, you'll start to develop the ability to sort of metabolize whatever's going on inside, the uncomfortable emotions. Instead of moving away from them, just sit with them, feel them fully. And because of that, you'll kind of digest, metabolize, and actually release the emotions. So there's meditation, there's prompting yourself, learning how to let go naturally, and then there's metabolizing and actually just feeling the emotion. That's briefly just sort of a overview of those different techniques. If you want to learn more about these techniques, follow for more. I'll be making lots of videos on these.